Hello, my name is Caroline Cordell, and this presentation was created to inform you about the phenomenon of brain drain and the positive and negative effects, as well as a potential future impact upon the United States and the rest of the world. When you were growing up, what did you want to be? Did you dream of becoming a teacher, a doctor, or an astronaut? Children around the world spend their childhood thinking about what they want to do with the rest of their life. Brain drain is the after effect of people training to join a profession and then deciding to follow a different opportunity. The process of brain drain is also known as human flight capital. Highly skilled professionals choose to leave their home country and work abroad. Typically, workers move from underdeveloped countries to developed countries, hopeful for an improved quality of life. The idea of brain drain has been around since at least the 17th century, resulting from the exodus of the Huguenots. In the 20th century, Einstein and Bohr are noted scientists who emigrated during the Holocaust and made significant contributions to society, also resulting in brain drain to their home country. Brain drain causes mainly negative effects on the country from which the worker is leaving. The country invests time, money, and support in the person in return for a professional who could contribute to their economy. When the person moves, the country loses their investment. On the contrary, another country will welcome the worker with open arms. They get a highly skilled, highly qualified professional eager to enter the work field at no cost. To compensate the country of origin, the Bagwadi tax was suggested. It was never instituted in any country. The idea is simple. The country receiving the person, the highly skilled worker, pays the country of origin a tax, simply to make up for the investment loss. Outsourcing also has an impact on brain drain. Traditionally, it has meant manufacturing jobs only went overseas. Now, knowledge work using specific skill sets is also being outsourced, including work related to technology and software as well as engineering. A current concern is that while companies in the United States are contracting work abroad, in return, the United States may potentially lose creative talent and technological advances in the future. With jobs leaving the country and professionals coming here from abroad, Americans are left with a lot to worry about. With the current economy and the struggling education system in the United States, outsourcing is worrisome at best. Our very own Alan Greenspan made the comment that education, not trade or outsourcing, will determine the fate of the United States workers. But, as the old saying goes, every cloud has a silver lining. The opposite of brain drain is brain gain. For every country that loses a worker, another country gains a worker and their knowledge and contribution to their profession. In the year 2000, the United States Congress raised the number of H-1B visas to allow increasing numbers of workers to come to America to work from 115,000 to 195,000 for a period of 3 years. Additionally, the country losing the worker now has a need for replacement workers. This could potentially stimulate their college enrollment rates and decrease their unemployment rates, which could provide a benefit for the country from which the worker is leaving. It sounds a little scary, doesn't it? Leaving everything you knew as a child to take a risk in another place for the chance at a better life? It's not unheard of. 21,000 men moved to the Mojave Desert at the prospect of working on the Hoover Dam construction project in 1934. 20,000 workers have left Africa each year since 1990 to work abroad. In an underdeveloped nation, the effect is said to be that two classes will remain in the country: the rich military and the poor, unemployed, unskilled people. The impact on education is therefore enormous. The rich will pay for private schooling or tutors, and the unemployed do not pay enough taxes to sustain an adequate education system in Africa. This leaves those children at a huge disadvantage. In India, higher education is usually funded by the government. When the graduates move to another country, the government is literally losing the money that they have spent to teach people a trade or a profession, once again at a detriment to the country. In America, the statistics from 2006 that 3 out of 10 high school seniors drop out and less than 1/3 of college students graduate with a degree might mean that we're not raising enough of our own to combat brain drain in the United States. As Americans, we have a long way to go. We have to consider both sides, that our companies are outsourcing jobs that perhaps we could do, and that we are hiring workers from other countries to come here and work in our professions. With the ongoing problem of brain drain around the world, America must be careful. Where are we headed? Will we end up losing our own skilled professionals, or can we attract more workers from other countries? Either way, America is impacted by the phenomenon of brain drain along with the rest of the world.